Good day, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Tutorayodele. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.
Now, we want to look at pictorial drawing. What type of pictorial drawing? We want to look at isometric drawing in particular. Now, what are isometric drawing? We know that isometric drawing always start from 30-degree. The angle between this point of our starting point and the first line that we drew like this will be 30-degree and 30-degree like this. And that's on that plane that we are going to start the isometric drawing. Now, we want to draw this isometric block here. We see that we need to get a baseline, a starting line. Okay, I'm going to rule my starting line here. Right? So we rule a baseline where we are going to start our drawing. Now we put our 30-degree set square. This in such a way that we get our 30-degree on the line with a faint line. So we get a 90-degree where the both of them met. Now this is the starting point where we are going to start our drawing. So any drawing we are going to construct is going to be in the form of this angle and on these lines. All right, so in the drawing here we have the length of this side to be 50. Now I want to draw this drawing in 2:1. Because it's 2:1, that means we want to enlarge it. Now that means anywhere it is 50, that means we are drawing times 2 of it. Because and on this side we can see that the length of this side is the length of this side here. 12 plus 12 plus 12 will give us 36, and that means as here is 36, this side too is also 36. And because we are drawing in ratio 2:1, we are going to measure 36 times 2, which is 72. Now let's start from that side. So we are going to get the length of this side, and I said the length of this side is also the same thing as the length of this side. Now because of that, what are we going to do? We are going to say that length times 2 because we are drawing in the ratio 2:1. What's ratio 2:1? Imagine we say 2/1, that's 2. 2:1 is the same thing as 2/1, and that means whenever we see 1, we should draw it as 2. If we see 1 centimeter, we draw it as 2 centimeter. If we see 2 centimeter, we draw it as 4 centimeter, and so on. Now, if I should rule my line, I rule 72 on this line. I make it bold. Okay. On the other side, we have this length to be 50, which is times 2. We have 100. Remember, all our dimensions are in millimeter. So if we are to rule it in centimeter, that means we are going to use 10 centimeter for 100 millimeter. Now you can see a line that is moving up here. The dimension is given here as 10. That means 10 times 2, we have it to be 20. All right. So to get a straight line up, we bring our t-square. And we generate a 90-degree that is to the point where our line stops. All right. Why am I ruling faint line? Because all my drawing, I'm showing the direction where they are going. So if any line is going to go up like this, it's going to that means I'm saying that it must follow this line. If any line is going to go up like this, it must follow this line. Now we see that another line is going like this, and another line like this. So we need to get our 30 degree. And remember, we started at angle 30 degrees. So all the line that is slant like this must be 30 degree, which will be perpendicular, or which will be parallel to the 30 degree. So we get it like this, and the other way around. So we get it this way. All right. From our diagram, let's take a glance at our diagram. We see that the distance from this side is 20, which according to us, drawing into ratio 1, we take it as 40. Then if here is 20, that means, and the whole of here is 50. So what will be the length from here to here? That's just 50 minus 20, which is 30. And if we are to rule 30 times 2, we are to rule 60 going up this way. And we see that the other line was ruled to the edge. We can rule it to the edge. Take note, the line must also be 72. The length must be 72. Now you can see a line projecting upward. That's 40. So in 2:1, we rule it as 80. All right. And we know the length of this side is also the length of this side. So we also rule the same length here, 80. All right. Now we see that the line just cut across this edge and this edge where our 60 stops. So we rule a very straight line. There is no actual measurement for that, just where the 2 points ended. So we rule a faint line first, then we bold the main place we want to get. Now because of this, we see a line going upward. Now what do we use and get that? We use our set square and our t square. Sorry. Okay. Now to get that, remember you are going to be using your set square throughout in an isometric or an oblique drawing or orthographic drawing. You need your set square, it's very compulsory. Now we saw that a line is perpendicular to the 30 degree, is parallel to the 30 degree up there. Then we get our 30 degree coming this way from the point where it stops. We adjust it and we rule. All right, the measurement of that side should be 20. Now when I put my ruler, we know that we are doing times 2 of any measurement. So 20 times 2 will give us 40, and that's 4 centimeters. All right, so we get a straight line down, which we are to measure is going to give us 80 minus 20, and we have 60. So this should be giving us 60. All right. Now we see that the edge of this one is connected to the edge of the other one. So just with our straight ruler, We get the edges together with a faint line first. Then we see this one is just parallel to this line, to this 30-degree. That means we are going to use our 30-degree there. We are going to make use of our 30-degree. So we have it this way. All right. We can see that the dimension there is 12, 12, 12. We divide the whole length into 12, 12, 12. Now, how do we do that? We measure, we know 12 times 12 plus 12 plus 12, or 12 times 3 is 36. And because it's times 2, we're going to be measuring 72. So if we are to divide 72 into 3 equal parts, we should have 24. Now, if we divide into 24, we just mark the points. This is where the 72 is, 0 to 72 at this edge. Then we mark 24, that's 2.4 centimeter. Then we mark 48, which is 4.8 centimeter. Now we have successfully divided that. Now what are we going to do next to get this edge, or to get this side here? We just trace with our 30-degree set square. Just trace those points downwards, and anywhere it cuts across the straight line we go. To get the other point, we move to the other point also. All right, there's a slight. So now we have used our 30-degree to get that point there. Now what's the next step? We just still use the 90-degree side. Remember, this side is 90-degree like this, and here is 60-degree like this, and here is 30-degree like this. So when we place our 90-degree, we just get a line perpendicular to our baseline, or our starting point, where this line intersects with this faint straight line that we hold there. That's where we are bringing down a little. Now on this point, we can see that the line is coming down there, so we are going to go to that point also, bring it down with a faint line. Now we can now take our measurements. Now we're told that, okay, we already know that these ones are 12, so we just bold them. All right. We know this side should be the same length as this other side, which should be also 10, which should be 100 or 10 centimeter. And there you have it. 7 to 17 is 10. Then we trace, we see that the length from here to here is given here as 10, which, as we are drawing a 2 to 1, it should be 20. Also here 20. Here 20. Okay, let's make all this one bold. All right. All right. Now we can just join this edge. Okay, we can join here together also. with a faint line first, then we bold where we want. Okay, now we can use from this point to that point. We're going to get a straight line down like this. Yeah. Now to get the last part there, what do we just do? We just bring our 30-degree also. Although these points we can see use our 30-degree to get it in such a way that we just put at this point, and there you see it, we get our straight line going to the point. Okay, so now to get the line coming like this, the line must follow this 30-degree here. So to be in this form. Now to get this our last point, you see what we did. We put our 30-degree again to the edge here, then we just join it with a faint line, then we bold the middle, and now there we have our drawing. Now to put a dimension, you are just going to put your dimension a little distance away from the drawing. Then those your faint lines. Those are where you are going to put your dimension. So we put our dimension 50. Oh, sorry. Now to put our dimension, we say 50 mm. Here we have it to be 10. You shouldn't put your dimension inside your drawing. It should be outside. So we know from here to here. Okay, we can say this is just 30. Here is 20 in millimeter. Here is 12. Here is 12. Here is 12. Here is 10. There is 40. Oh, sorry, 30. And we know the same distance here is the distance here. So here should be 36. Now, someone will ask, we just did the 2 to 1. Are we not supposed to write 24, 24, 24? So that will be included in your, when you draw your title block, that's where you are going to put that, okay, you use the ratio 2 to 1, that your scale is 2 to 1. And there we have the drawing. Now, watch out for more on our YouTube channel. Try to subscribe and share with your friends in other schools and share the link. And don't forget to click the notify button to get any updates from the tutorial. Thanks.